Hello, I am Srimal Janaka, the founder and the English language teacher of Lakarno Foundation. Lakarno Foundation is really a small organization in Higurukadu, Mondragala district, Kuvu province in Sri Lanka. Higurukadu is really a small remote village in Mondragala district, just like middle of the jungle. I brought up this village. Now I am a few kilometers away from the village. Around 200 students from this village were being taught IT and English by me free of charge. However, I had to stop these educational activities because of the corona pandemic last year. Last January, I was informed by some parents of this village and some students that there are a few students available to carry on their studies online. It means that there are a few students available that they have a smartphone and 4G network coverage close to their premises. So I decided to start online education, online English learning activities for them, and it was successful. I was able to experience amazing improvement of these students in English skills. Today we are going to do a very special activity with them, and before we are going to start our activity, I would love to welcome our special guest today, Anika and Alexandra. Both of them are well experienced English teachers, and they visited our village 2019 and 2017, and you are welcome. Let's start our activity today. We are going to do a debate. The topic of the debate is advantages and disadvantages of online education. Okay. The lead of the proposition team is Litira. Other members are Limarsha, Binuri, Padli and Punsik. Lead of the opposition team, Chatuni. Other members Shiahan, Janisha, Gaini and Himashi. Okay. Online education, online classes are hot topic in Sri Lanka these days. As rural students, our students also have better experience. Okay, opposition team have to present their proposal speech. Binri,
Okay. Hi everyone. Now I am going to speak about what are the advantages of online education. We are the students of 21st century, so it is better to learn with new technology. Online classes and e-learning are the main sources of learning with new technology. If we engage with online education, we could obtain so many advantages from this education. If we participate to online classes, we don't have to spend our time at bus halls because we could stay at our home and we can engage with our educational activities easily, as well as we don't need to hang around cities because we can stay at a comfort zone and we can engage with our educational activities easily. In order to do online classes, we only need a smartphone and a connectivity, so it is really easy to engage with online education. As well as there are more than 100 students in some classes. Okay, Gaini.
As I think our country is so small and we have not a good financial situation, and so many people from rural areas they are only engaged in agriculture activities, and they have to afford a mobile phone for their students. So it's so find it difficult to do because of they have not a good financial situation. Sometimes there will be 2 or 3 students in one house, and they can't. Sometimes they have to participate to online classes in the same time. In that time, parents have to afford 2 or 3 mobile phones for their students, and it's so difficult to do. In my village, also that problem is available. Sometimes I have share my mobile phone with 2 or 3 friends, and it's so difficult to do because of classes and times also so different. How do we mitigate this issue?
Yes, I completely agree with you. However, in this current situation, we have to carry on our studies through online. As well as in the future also we have to carry on our studies through online. So our parents' responsibility is afford a smartphone for their kids. If they can't afford more than 2 or 3 smartphones, we could share notes and smartphones with our friends, as well as we could share our smartphones with our neighbors too. Then we can engage with online education. To the best of my knowledge, there are less than 10% of students don't have this facility, but there are more than 80% of students have this facility. So you should think about them. In order, if we can't buy more than 3 or 4 smartphones, we could share smartphones with our friends, as I think it is the best way to engage with online education. Earlier I said that there are more than 100 students in some regular classes, so it is really difficult to join with education because there is a big noise at these classes. However, there are not any big noises in online classes because we can mute our microphones. Then we can engage with our educational activities easily. As I think it is the best way to engage with online education. To the best of my knowledge, there are so many students in rural areas can't obtain this facility. However, there is no any other options instead of joining with online education. So we have to bear up every difficulties and join with this online education.
Imashi,
Unless our education would be quick.
Imashi,
So as I think it is the best way for our learning. So we should try to connect with this online education. There are, however, okay,
But there are no 4G network coverage more than 30% of areas in Sri Lanka. Most of rural areas do not have this 4G network coverage. And some students have to climb up trees and mountains to get that connectivity. Sometimes students have to go to jungles to get that connectivity. At that time, some students are vulnerable to some elephant attacks and snake attacks also. So lots of students are at a risky. We should learn, but we can't get a risky. As I am a rural student, I also have lots of experience about this problem. So what do you suppose to mitigate this problem?
yes, I know there are around 30% of students don't have this facility. But you should keep in your mind there are more than 80% of students can obtain maximum amount of advantages from this online education. So you should think about them. However, in the current situation, there are no any other options instead of joining with online education. So we have to bear up every difficulties until the government and telecom providers take an action for this problem. In order to find 4G network coverage, we could buy a router or we can move somewhere. However, we shouldn't move any risky places. We could move somewhere without moving to risky places. Then we can find 4G network coverage easily. As a rural student, I also have to face this problem. However, there are no any other
Jalisha.
options instead of joining with these online classes. Okay.
Because of online classes, a large number of students are isolated at their homes and they can't get an opportunity to associate friends, and they can't get an opportunity to share their ideas with others. As we are social animals, we need social relationships also. Sometimes we lost our social relationships. The main thing is a large number of students built for mobile phones and other things. Then if students have to study in this way a few more months, then how to mitigate these negative influences?
Yes, I completely agree with you. However, due to this online education, we have free time, so we could engage with our family members and do we can do most works with our family members. We can spend our time meaningfully. However, if we participate to other classes, there are so many disadvantages also available in these classes. So you should think about them too. However, if we participate to their classes, we could meet any bad friends. So we also could engage with them for bad works. However, if we participate to these online classes, we don't have these problems. Then we can, however, as I think we
Ask
can get
question.
voice calls and video calls for them. We can, as I think it is the best way to connect with our friends. Okay.
But in order to join it online classes, we have to stay in front of a mobile phone and the other devices too long time. And according to the scientists, it could be affected for so many health problems, such as mental disturbances and physical diseases too. I could remember last week I watched a program which telecasted on TV, and one of the doctors at that discussion said, nowadays so many students who engaging with online learning come to take medicine for headache, backbone pain, and eye diseases too. And I suppose now you could understand major of students who engaging with online learning are vulnerable for so many health problems and mental disturbances. And according to these circumstances, I prefer to ask from you, what do you propose to mitigate this issue?
Yes, I also watched that program as well as I watched another program too. In this program, a doctor mentioned some mention some exercises to do. If we follow them, we can get protect from these health problems. However, today children don't love to engage with these exercises. However, their teachers should manipulate this. Then they can lead a healthy life. As well as there are some smartphones with eye-friendly screens in the market. If we buy them, we can protect our eyes. As well as we should keep a distance with the smartphone. As I think it also a really best way to protect our eyes. As well as we shouldn't use earphones because they are really harmful for our ears. We can increase the sound of our smartphones instead of using these devices. Then we can prevent from this every health problems. However, in this current situation, there are no any other options instead of joining with this online education. So we have to bear up every difficulties and connect with these online classes. As rural students, we have to face so many troubles. However, there are nothing to do. There are nothing to do. So we have to bear up every difficulties until the government and telecom providers take an action for this problem. Do you know every children of our country have a same right to study? We also become fluent in English as we have a device and a better connectivity.
Time is over. Thank you very much, everyone. And I would like to invite first who Anika or Alexandra, give your comments. Who is
It's
the
okay. I
first?
can. If Alexander's okay, shall I
Okay.
shoot first?
Go ahead.
You do extremely well. You made your point very well. You argued very well. Your arguments were very well. It was impressive. Very well done.
Yes.
So much for me. Alexandra, take over.
Yeah, Alexandra.
Okay, well, I'm going to be a good policeman in this situation. First of all, thanks for inviting me, and it's a pleasure to be part of such a lovely debate. I think I met all of the kids back in 2018, and I can see that you have guys grown so much. You look great. Now, I loved the debate. Apart from a few mistakes that happen to everyone, even to myself, well, I can see that you can state or speak out. You can, in a clear manner, you can present your opinion in a very open and sophisticated way. You use very advanced
vocabulary, and you can be understand and you can communicate. And I think that this is what is the most important thing. People listen to you, people understand you, you can express your opinion. You're not afraid of expressing your opinion. You ask questions, and the minor mistakes, well, you have to work on them. But I mean, it's a process. It takes some time. I am really amazed and I'm so impressed. You've done so well. Good job. Great job. I'm kind of speechless, I don't know what to say. Honestly, well done, all of you.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, all of you, especially Anika and Ms. Alexandra. Okay, again, let's meet with our next group also. When you have free time, please join with us again. Thank you very much for today.